This podcast is brought to you in part by Russell Lands, Coke, Buffalo Wild Wings, Southern Immediate Care, Guaranteed Labels, Central State Bank, Sunrise Docks, Banker's Bounty, Dr. Thomas Dudney, and the Green Monster Fishing Light. Now, back to Bubba on the Lake.
B-U-double-B-A on the lake, hey. Wishing I could listen to the show every day, hey. Gotta hear what Bubba and his buddies gotta say on B-U-double-B-A on the lake. In the mellow yellow studio, putting on a show. Betty say, what? She always on the go. We got Hunter Bus sitting at master control. Don't wanna miss a moment, cause Bubba's got the flow. B-U-double-B-A on the lake, hey. Wishing I could listen to the show every day, hey. Gotta hear what Bubba and his buddies gotta say on B-U-double-B-A on the lake, hey. B-U-double-B-A, hey. B-U-double-B-A, hey. B-U-double-B-A, hey. B-U-double-B-A on the lake, hey.
Hello again, friends, neighbors, and associates. Welcome to the little program we call Bubba on the Lake. I am your semi-retired, mostly washed-up host, formerly of the Rick and Bubba Show, and I want to welcome you to Bubba on the Lake, also known as the People's Podcast. Well, we got a lot going on here in the Mellow Yellow studio. Our website is bubbaonthelake.com. Our message line, 308-BIG-LAKE. That's 308-244-5253, or as I like to call it, 308-BIG-LAKE. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. We don't want you to miss a minute of the show. Also, follow us on Instagram. And if you have been following us on social media, you have seen a lot that has been going on the past few days. I hope all of you had a very good Memorial Day weekend. I hope you got to spend time with friends and family. And, of course, remembered those that have given the ultimate gift for our freedom. Now, where we are on Lake Martin, we had beautiful weather for 2 weeks leading up to Memorial Day. And then that weekend, it seemed like it rained, or it threatened to rain about the whole weekend. So it kept a lot of people off the water, I think, which might not be a bad thing. But we didn't get out and enjoy the boat like we wanted to. I don't like getting out and getting wet in the downpour. And the ladies that's riding with me usually don't either. So we kind of just stayed at bay and stayed out of it. And hopefully we'll get back out there in a day or two. It's a little overcast today, too. So we're kind of working through that. But anyway, I hope that you had a great holiday. You know, I still run into people asking about the podcast and how to get it. And, it really... really doesn't matter what kind of phone you got. There is a podcast app on there somehow, somewhere. And all you have to do is go to that podcast app, go to search Bubba on the Lake. And when it comes up, subscribe or follow or whatever the terminology is with the one that you have. And it'll download automatic. It'll be right on there. Then if you have CarPlay in your car, you're going to hear it through the speakers, just like it is a perfect radio signal coming into you. So that is the way to go. And I hope that everybody that wants to listen is able to listen. Now, I know it ain't for everybody. I got that. But we're having a good time, and I hope that you are too. Now, I'm a little concerned that this is going to turn in and sound like it's the Tesla podcast. It's just something going on right now. And since we cover what's going on in our life on this podcast, that is why it is going to be Tesla heavy again. Many of you that were following us on social media saw the post. We did go and pick up a Tesla, and I'm going to walk through the process with you. There is some things that they are doing that I think is going to revolutionize car buying, and I think it's a positive, honestly, in a lot of ways. Now, our state is a little bit backwards. We have a law here so that Tesla cannot sell directly to people. You have to have a dealership. And they don't really have dealerships. They have, fulfillment centers. They have where you go to pick them up and you buy everything on the app directly from Tesla. There's 9 steps on the app. It could not be any simpler. And we'll get into that. I want to tell you all about that. Before we do that, a little bit of news. The U.S. said it has launched new strikes in southern Iran on Monday, targeting Iranian missile sites and boats attempting to place mines. The strikes were in self-defense and designed to protect our troops from threats posed by Iranian forces, according to CENTCOM, the Central Command. The Iran's Islamic Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, okay, the IRGC, said Tuesday it had downed a U.S. drone and fired at a fighter jet and another drone that entered Iranian airspace, according to state media reports. It did not specify the outcome of those. I feel like it was probably not very well. It added that Iran has a legitimate and definite right to retaliate against U.S. ceasefire violations. The U.S. again underlined that they were making self-defense strikes in southern Iran to protect troops and threats posed by Iranian forces. So that's ongoing. I heard we had an agreement. I, kind of cringed on that. When we had Colonel Benefield on last week, me and him both felt like that there would have to be some more shooting before it's all over. And I don't think we've seen it yet. I think we're going to see a large-scale bombardment to finish them off, so to speak. But they have been trying to reload. I know that. But the beauty is we got eyes in the sky and we're seeing where they're loading and who's sending it to them and all that kind of stuff. So we're gaining a lot of intel out of this. Trust me, Donald Trump is not behind the 8 ball. I just, knowing and seeing how he operates, he's usually 3 steps ahead. And I think he probably is in this too. If you didn't also catch the news that the head Castro now in Cuba is going to be indicted by the Department of Justice. Now, this was the same thing that we did to clear out Venezuela. So look out. That may be the next spot. I will say this, Trump is trying to correct 60 years, 80 years of bad policy, and he's trying to do it in 4 years. So hats off. It would be great to have Cuba free again so that we could go and vacation there and not have to worry about being drug out in the middle of the night. What a beautiful place, and so sad for the Cuban people. They have such a passion for life, and like I say, we know several who have fled there. You've heard the stories, and I hate it for them, but I feel like better days are ahead. I really do. Okay, so back to the Tesla process. You buy the Tesla on the app. I don't know if we put the video up of me ordering it when I sneezed or not. Betty said it was a bad acting job. I'll have to ask Hunter if we put that up. But you go to the app and you pick out the color you want on the outside, the inside, the type of wheels you want, and it's 9 steps. And one of them is like to register. One of them is, do you have a trade-in? One of them is, do you want to finance? One, do you want to upgrade to, more tinted windows or this or that? What kind of wheels, tires you want, and they give you a date. And what caught us off guard a little bit, they said 2 to 3 weeks, and you would have to, they will tell you where to go pick up your car. The places you pick them up close to us, there's one in Chattanooga, one in Pensacola, one in Kennesaw, Georgia, which is north of Atlanta, and then one in Fayetteville, which is south of Atlanta, and that's where we got sent. I think geographically we're closer to that. What a great facility. Big, cars galore. We saw some Tesla trucks that I had not seen before. They had this standard, what I'll call the stainless steel, but they also had a grayed out one. They had a blacked out one, and they had one that had been polished to a high shine. It looked like a mirror. The entire rolling Tesla Cybertruck looked like a mirror. You could hardly look at it when the sun was out. Now, I know that ain't for everybody. I got that. But wow, it sure did look great. The blacked out one, really good. So to answer your questions, we did get the Model Y. We got the slightly upgraded one with dual motors. So it's basically a 4-wheel drive. We have a steep driveway. It is sometimes a little hard to go up if it's wet. So the 4 wheels will help us out. You lose a few miles on the charge, but not a lot. So we've been learning about the chargers and the car, and there's just so many things that it will do. And we're kind of taking those a bite at a time. It's kind of like eating an elephant. You just got to go a bite at a time. But we did have it out self-driving. We drove it back. It drove itself most of the way. We had to drive a few miles to let it calibrate, and then it drove us all the way back. And we were on I-85, surrounded by 18-wheelers, and driving rainstorm 3 different times. It was those pop-ups, you'll just get drenched, then you run out of it, drenched, run out of it. And it performed excellent. At one point, I could not see, and the auto driving capability of the car was still engaged. Now, if it gets so bad or it gets blocked or foggy or something, it will tell you it's going to disengage and drop out of it, and then you drive manually just like you normally would. But so far, it has been an absolute hoot. And I appreciate all the well wishes on social media. Y'all know I'm a tech guy. You know that I have a degree in technology now called applied engineering. And for me to get to play with one of these is just awesome. And it's something else. It really is. They have a deal, too. They're financing less than 1%. So that's, free money. If you got the money to get it, stick it in the bank, get 4 or 5% guaranteed. No risk, use their money to finance it with. That's, I don't even think Dave Ramsey would argue with that one. I don't like financing cars if I don't have to. Let me say that. I like financing assets that can cover the debt. I am a Dave Ramsey student, so, and I am a graduate of Financial Peace University. So those of you that know Dave and follow that, you know what I'm talking about. But in this case, couldn't help with that finance rate. So we're going to play with it and see how we like it. And we still have our Bice Jeep that runs on regular gas, and we also have our diesel truck. Probably going to get rid of the truck. I've got another little car I need to get rid of, so we're going to thin the herd a little bit. And but so far, I have really enjoyed this. Don't have a charger yet at the house. We're talking to some electricians. Had one come by today, and they're always backed up. They're just so far backed up. That might be a good job here to late. That's for sure. They just they're backed up. Got all they could do, as Tim Wilson used to say. But we're getting there slowly but surely. Folks, thank you for being part of Bubba on the Lake. We're going to chat a little more about this fun experience, try to bring it to you the best way we can, and hopefully you will enjoy living it out too. We'll be right back on Bubba on the Lake.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll be right back.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Just got that new boat? Let Sunrise Docks protect your investment with Swift Shield boat covers, Neptune boat lifts, and easy ports for your personal watercraft. Plus, they have composite decking that stays cool, designed with your feet in mind. Sunrise Docks is always first in quality, first in service, and first in customer satisfaction. Right off Highway 63, your Lake Martin headquarters, with 2 barges and the most experienced boat lift crew on the lake. Sunrise Docks is your lake life expert. Call 256-392-5200.
At Central State Bank, we believe community banking is more than just transactions. It's about relationships. For over 100 years, we've been helping neighbors grow, businesses thrive, and dreams become reality. Because when you bank local, you invest in your community. Central State Bank, large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Visit us today or learn more at centralstatebank.com. Member FDIC.
Folks, we are back, and we're joined by my favorite son, Hunter Buss. Hunter, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. It cracks me up that you use that. I'm your only son. I would like to make that clear. I'm his only son.
Oh, but I'm just a little joke. Yeah. Well, I think you were more excited about getting a Tesla than even I was. And I'll be honest with you, I could not sleep the night before. I had shoulder pads in Jersey.
Yeah, you were, whenever you first initially had, pulled the trigger, you were like, all right, let's just see what happens with it, 2 to 3 weeks. And then whenever, I'm assuming whatever happened was, and maybe you've explained it in other segments prior, but someone had to cancel an order that was exactly like yours for your name to get pushed up on the list of the pre-order or the order for it. And you were able to go pick it up literally this past Monday.
Yeah, it was 2 to 3 weeks, and then they told me 4 days later it was ready to pick up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if somebody canceled. Now, we got a fairly common model, the white with white inside. Mm-hmm. And we saw on the lot there 5 or 6, easy. So maybe there's just a lot of them because it was a fairly common one that we got moved up that quick. But we did. We went to the delivery center in Fayetteville, Georgia, which is just south of the airport, kind of in the Peachtree City area, for lack of a better term, close to that. That's where you get off the interstate. And we went in, and it's a really smooth process. Yeah. We found the car. They had my name in it, and had you get to make a picture with a bow on it. Mm-hmm. But you literally look it over to be sure there's nothing hanging off of it. Sign one piece of paper and you're out of there. I mean, it could not have been any easier.
It was, and whenever the post was put out yesterday, I mean, not joking, 5-10 minutes max in there. And everyone's like, well, you must have walked in with a sack of cat. No. It was literally, everything was filled out, done on the app prior to. You just show up to pick it up and take it away from their lot. That way they can replace it with another one that's ready for pickup.
Well,
so crazy.
Elon is he's no hassle. He's very common sense. And I feel like he said, look, let's change the buying process on the app. There's only 9 steps. 9. That includes getting your insurance ahead of time because you have to have that.
Yeah.
9. And one of them is the time they tell you to pick it up, and one of them's to register. I mean, there's nothing to it.
My 80s brain is kicking in right now from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Where it's like he's been absent how many times? 9 times. 9 times.
So you can see where there was nothing to do but sign that you're taking possession of the car. So you do all that ahead of time. Shouldn't it always be like that?
I feel like it should be.
I mean, to me, it's a giant leap forward as opposed to, you sit at that desk and sign 9,000 pieces of paper.
And I'm sure people listening to this have, done sign and trades with, various pre-owns and stuff like that. So this is nothing new, but just to compare, whenever I got my Bronco, whenever I traded in the old Hummer, for that I think it was, I can't remember where we went. I don't know. But anyway, I'm sitting there and it was like, all right, next page, sign here, next page, sign here, next page, sign here. It was just like, my goodness gracious. Like, and then we go and pick this up. I'm thinking I wanted to stay around for a minute and look around. The lot was more diverse than Kennesaw.
Well, after driving 2.5 hours to get there, I wanted to visit a little bit.
Yeah.
I wanted to hug everybody and talk about it. And man, they had the music going. And 3 of them went out the door while we were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a 15-minute window.
Yeah. Yeah. And what made me laugh, like you were asking, so what do you do? What do you do? And this one guy came up with the bow and it's like, so what do you do? He said, I'm the bow guy.
Yeah.
Put the bow on the car for the pin. And it was already like a pre-made bow with a magnet on the bottom of it. So you could, make it look, nice and pretty for the photo shoot.
Well, anybody that can land booster rockets and can catch booster rockets with chopsticks, which nobody thought could be done.
No.
Everybody thought that was so extreme they didn't even try. And Elon proves you could do it. And he's revolutionized this too.
No.
And, it really doesn't matter what you think about him. The process is good. And it's good for the consumer. I hope other people follow suit with it. I really do.
Yeah. I mean, with the way gas prices are right now, and I'm sure those will go down eventually. We hope anyway.
Yeah, well, it will, but it's just dragging on a little longer than anybody wants.
But your situation, you drive a diesel truck, and you that's your go-to truck for Jack State and back. I mean, that's a 2-hour drive, 2-hour drive back. That's not sustainable with what is diesel now, like $5.30 right now?
Oh yeah.
It's like
going north.
And then compared to where we charged yesterday after we picked up the Model Y, and you spent $5 at a supercharger, and we were ready to go back on the road. I mean, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's and you know what? They let you sit in the car while it's charging.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in there trying to learn stuff, so I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah.
We left the dealership. You have to manually drive it for a few miles to calibrate it.
Yes.
And we did have one little snafu trying to get it into self-driving, but we had to reboot something.
Yeah.
No big deal.
It's just a glitch.
And then from that point on, it drove us all the way home. Mm-hmm. And we were in a driving rainstorm 3 different times.
three driving rainstorms.
And one of them, you could not see past the hood of the car.
It was like one of those where everyone had their flashers on type of situation. It was gnarly.
But it never came out of self-driving. And it stayed right where it was supposed to be. And we had an 18-wheeler truck
and
right
it adapts. It adapts to the road conditions and the traffic
on its own,
and the visibility. That's what I like about it. I like how it adapts to, how many, if there's a backup, on a certain lane, it'll automatically sense that and get over. And you're like, why'd you get over? And you're like, oh, okay. It saw something coming from, a mile ahead that we couldn't, see. So it's crazy.
It's amazing technology. We came back, and then we even rode around and gave some rides to neighbors yesterday. So, it's like the new bicycle on the block, but we're having fun playing with it.
I'm just jealous that you don't get to call gas stations. You get to call them snack stations now, because that's the only thing you're going to need it for. If you just need a snack on the way home, that's the snack station.
Well, and there's several of those I like. I like visiting, so we'll be snacking with them.
Yeah.
But I hope we see more chargers. I hope there's more superchargers. We're trying to. I'd said we're trying to get the one here at the house installed.
Yeah.
So we had an electrician come by this morning. And, they're all pretty busy.
Yeah.
They've got a lot to do. But it was a fun experience. And, you get to look and see. And I'd heard, this and that, and the air conditioner was going to do. Air conditioning was 1% of the charge. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can see, you can track it.
Yeah, you can track it. It's that deep of, geek stats so that you can see every little thing.
Well, if you're going to be very efficient like they are, you have to do that. But the whole thing reminded me of a spaceship more than a car. And it's just like a spaceship that's hovering on the ground. It happens to have wheels.
The noise it makes when it goes in reverse, because it's like the noise it makes is to let everyone know, hey, I'm backing up because it's so quiet.
It's not a beat, by the way.
No, but it sounds like, a speeder from Star Wars was like, you're like, whoa, my God. And I love that.
And, there's a lot of toys on it. There's some things built in. That you can, make it appear that somebody's having stomach issues in the car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the fact that they would put that on something this high tech is funny to me.
That's just like, they
don't
like,
they don't take it too serious.
They had a certain, or you could probably say, I don't know what the term is, I guess, preset of things that they had to have. And it's like, well, what else can we have? We already added all this techie stuff. Let's just make it a soundboard on wheels.
Yeah, sure.
And that's literally what it is. If you just go deep in the settings, you can find funny things.
But you haven't drove it yet.
No, I haven't. And I'm worried that when I do, I'm not going to want to go back. That's the problem. Because I was like that with Royce. I was more excited about picking up than you were initially, but your whole demeanor changed, like from whenever that, that message came through, 2 to 3 weeks. And then it was like, hey, you can actually pick it up this Monday on Memorial Day. And you were like, oh, Monday, let's go. I was like,
well, I had grand plans to do more recording, but
we got some segments.
And we did some, and I hope that you're able to drop them in.
Yeah. I'll probably throw them out for this segment, honestly.
I was so focused on getting there, I really couldn't enjoy trying to record. And then on the way back, you're trying to drive and not wreck, you know, and you're like, trying to learn all
it's
that.
driving. We were just riding pretty much.
Yeah. Well, but you know what I'm saying? You're in supervised mode. You're trying to kind of watch what it's doing. And it takes a little getting used to. I mean, it is a little unnerving when that wheel starts turning and your hand ain't on it. And you're thinking a computer's driving this. And then in my mind, I always think, is it Windows or a Mac?
Yeah. Well, and if you look at the layout, it's definitely, if we're comparing that, it's definitely a Mac of a car. You know what I mean? But it's, it made me laugh. There was one specific part of the trip whenever you were trying to turn off of, I can't remember what road we were on. We were almost home and there was a car coming, but it was a long way off, but it still stopped anyway. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it just sat there. And as soon as it passed, it was like, all right, whoop. It just went, and you just started laughing. You said, "That's just crazy."
Well, I mean, the fact that, you know, a few years ago, a driving car was, there was no hope of that.
No,
and now they're all over the place.
I know.
I mean, we're in supervised mode here in our state, but Texas, California, places in New York, they're totally autonomous now. Mm-hmm. You know, you have the taxis that doesn't have a driver in it.
Right.
You have the cyber trucks that do that doesn't have a steering wheel. There's no need for it.
Yeah.
And you know that will get to the point where you can take a nap while you're driving and just let it drive.
Now the taxis need some work. Other than that, well, I think the why to me is like what is the like. That and the Cybertruck, honestly. I know that, you know, they have their glitches time to time, but as far as like an overall experience, I mean, they're the perfect product in terms of a EV in my eyes. But just off the research that, you know, everyone was looking into between me, Stuart, and you, we're like, the why.
Well, there's several factories that Tesla produces these out of, and they just announced that they were closing out the X and the S. Mm-hmm. And that, you know, I hate to see that go, but it's a higher end, expensive car, really cool. But they have delivered the last batch of those. So from here on out, they're not around. Everything's going to be used. But you know what is interesting? They cleared those two factories up to make the robots.
Yeah,
so we're about to be up to our armpits in robots.
That's the one I'm a little worried about, but I trust, you know, that technology to get perfected, because some of the stuff I've seen where they're having normal conversations is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's a little scary. Also, and Stuart said on one of the earlier broadcasts or podcasts, he said that Tesla is about to unveil a Roadster.
Yes,
it's the one that they put the Star.
On the
spaceship in and shot it to Mars.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a little convertible of some type. So, and you know, they've got the price point down. These are now, you know, in the 50s, and that's with extras.
Yeah.
The base model, I think, is 43 for the Y now. Yeah. So,
some places you can find it for 32 or even 20.
I mean, they've really got, you know, the price down on these for what they are. Mm-hmm. And the insurance was not very bad at all. So I was shocked. I thought it might be horrendous, but it actually was pretty good, because I got to talking to one girl, and she said, look, there just ain't a lot to tear up there. You know, I mean, if you wreck, we got to fix it. You got body work, but you don't have a radiator. You don't have an engine. You don't have a transmission, you know, because the motor, the electronics for the motor is on the wheel, the axle itself. Yeah. So, you know, it's just... I guess if you have a wreck, there's not that much to fix, you know, other than the body. So, I mean, there's some, obviously, but it's not near as much plumbing as if it was a normal truck or something. So, but anyway, it was fun to drive back, and I know you're fired up. I hope you can drop in. We did one recording going. We did one coming back.
Yeah. And, I'll probably put them in after this segment. Okay. Just have them back to back or something like that, because they're literally 1's 6 minutes, one's 3 minutes or something like that, because it started raining. The one that we recorded on the way back was about, I would say, a little under halfway back from Georgia, and that's when you could literally see the clouds coming. We're like, all right, let's wrap this up.
yeah. Well, you wanted to be on top of it because, one, you just haven't done it before, and you want to kind of see what's up with it. So anyway, it was a great process. I give the Fayetteville folks high marks on their thing, and really Kennesaw too. It was a good experience when Stuart went over there. Stuart Brockwell from Surge Technologies, when he went over there to get his Cybertruck. So,
yeah.
All right, we will we'll take a break here. Hunter, drop those in, and we will be right back in just a minute with more Bubba on the Lake. Well, folks, it's a day that we have talked about for many years. We've dreamed about, and here it is, T-Day, or T for Tesla, as we are now headed to Fayetteville, Georgia, to pick up my Tesla Model Y. I did not sleep a wink last night. I feel like it is Christmas morning. I haven't been this excited since I got a Minnesota Viking football helmet and jersey. So we are making our way to Fayetteville, Georgia, and only the appropriate way we could do it in a Cybertruck, that of Stuart Brockwell from Surge Technology. Stuart, good morning, sir.
Good morning. You got me up earlier than I normally get up, but it's a good day for it.
Stuart, I appreciate you honoring your payback there, since I carried you to get this to begin with, but I kind of figured early this morning you wished that I had not done that.
Yeah, well, 3 hours of sleep's enough. It's fine. It's fine.
We're also here in the back seat, producer and personal assistant Hunter Bussey. Hunter, how are you?
I'm good. It's also early for me as well, but it's worth it. Christmas morning feeling as well on my end. Even though I'm not getting the car, I'm just excited to see it. So I'm very, very excited.
Well, now, Hunter, you know that this is inevitable for you, right?
I know. Yeah. It eventually it'll happen about 10 years from now, but we'll see what happens.
10 years, I give it 2.
Well, it's clear that me getting one will move you closer.
Yes.
Okay. And because I have a feeling that once I get to enjoying this car, that your mother will take it away from me. So we'll be back trying to get another one. And one of the more exciting things riding in the Cybertruck here, it is self-driving us there, and we're all sitting here having a nice conversation, and you kind of forget the car's driving itself. And, it's still a new thing to me, so I know a lot of people are uneasy with that, and there's a little angst to it, but I'm getting over that. But what was funny, we were headed what I thought was going to be the path. We would go from Lake Martin, Alabama, down Highway 280 to Auburn, hit 85 and go north. And the pickup center is south of Atlanta, south of the airport, close to Peachtree City area. And the car decided to cut off and go down through the country on a different route. Stuart, did you plan this route, or how are we looking here?
Yep, it just does what it thinks is best based on traffic and to get us there with the best charge possible. It's just like Google Maps, same thing.
So basically, we have computers deciding which way we're going to go and how we're going to get there. We're currently out in the country. I'm not even sure exactly what highway this is. Surely there's a sign here somewhere. But I'm looking at the screen of the Cybertruck, and I see that we're in the self-driving mode, the hurry part of it. Now, Stuart, explain the different speeds that you can go here.
So you've got, in the more recent versions of the software, you have 5 main speed profiles you can choose from. You have sloth and chill, both of which will keep you below the speed limit. You have standard, which is kind of a middle of the road approach. And then you have hurry, which will put you, a few miles an hour over the speed limit. And then Mad Max, which is extremely aggressive, and will get you a ticket if you are not watching it carefully. But it's really great in heavy traffic because it will cut through and weave as needed to get you where you're going fast.
Well, there you have it, folks. We're in the hurry up mode. I don't think we're mentally prepared for Mad Max today, but I think I also would be very distraught in the chill mode, as that is how I find myself behind many drivers on the highway now. So we're working our way there, and the excitement here. Hunter, you may be more excited than I am.
Yeah, I said that episode ago, and I still am. That still holds true. I'm a geek. Just, the apple does not fall far from the tree, but this I don't know why I'm so excited. I think it's just because I'm ready to see it in person so bad, because you've shown me like what it looks like picture wise, but I'm ready just to see it in hand, like in physical form.
Now, you have told your listeners that you're getting this car. Have you told them like what you've chosen, the color, all that stuff?
Well, we really didn't go into that. We have chosen the Model Y, and we're going with the white pearl paint, white interior, blacked out wheels. No window tinting at this point. I thought I'd get it and kind of see how I liked it, and then maybe put a little tint on the side to, kind of keep the heat down. But white interior scares me a little bit. Betty was concerned about that, but we're told that their interiors are probably some of the best and most easy to clean stuff that's out there. So we'll see how that goes.
And you went with the dual motor?
Yes, I did go with the dual motor simply because our driveway is, I don't know exactly the angle at the steepest pitch on our driveway, but it's well above 45 degrees. So when it's wet, you got to have some help to get up that hill.
And it doesn't hurt that you get an extra couple seconds faster 0 to 60 either. So if you pull up next to a straight pipe Mustang and he's getting on you a little bit, you can let him have it.
Well, I think my days of street racing are over at this point, Stuart, since I am 62. But, you never know. You never know. It's always good to have it under the pedal. Nobody says you have to use it. So we're making our way to Fayetteville, Georgia. We are currently cutting through the country here, somewhere between Camp Hill and I don't know where it comes out. Camp Hill and Peachtree City, I guess. So beautiful day today, a little overcast, but nice and cool for riding in a car with so much glass in it. So we will check back in here momentarily as we head to Fayetteville, Georgia. It is T-Day, as in Tesla. We'll be right back. Well, the purchase has been made and no one has passed out yet. So we have been driving back from the ATL through various rainstorms and other critical activities on I-85. We're a little closer to home now, but it has been a fun experience trying to learn the Tesla on the run. And we've seen some pretty bad conditions, Hunter.
We have several. When we said rain, we literally mean like the bottom fell out for a good 10 minutes, then it would stop, and then it would come back for another 10 minutes. So I'm impressed, and it would actively adjust as well. It would adjust the speed in self-driving mode, and once you would get past the weather, it would kick back into the mode you had it in to resume normal activities. So it's cool to see it adapt to the actual conditions of the road.
So as I said, we're driving back. We're trying to get back and see Caitlin and the rest of the kids before they have to check out and get back to DC. I hate we had to pick the car up today, but let's face it, they don't get up to lunch anyway, so we really didn't miss a whole lot.
Yeah, well, I got up early, so it was a fun trip, though. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to, by the time this episode's out, there'll be plenty of pictures and videos of documentation from the trip. So be sure to check out Bubba on the Lake on Instagram. And if you haven't already, please follow that so you can stay updated for everything related to the podcast.
Yeah, we have several video clips we'll be posting too. So check those out. And we're still driving, and we're headed back, going to try to grab a little lunch. And she's still driving herself, which is kind of strange. You don't know what you do with your hands. We've played with the radio
yeah.
and we've played with the music services and all that, but we're getting there. And so we're gonna cut this short right here. We're gonna keep driving, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Where's Bubba?
I'll tell you where. He's on the lake.
On the water or off, experience lake life to the fullest at Russell Lands on Lake Martin. Grab a latte at Brew 63, linger over lunch at Fanny's, or take in a Lake Martin sunset at Kalijah Restaurant. Whether you're here for the weekend or you've made your home at the lake, Russell Lands is where community and the land come together. To learn more about upcoming events, visit russelllands.com. Come see what lake life is all about.
Since 1965, Bice Motors has been Lake Martin area's home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram sales and service. For 60 years, families have trusted Bice Motors in Alexander City for honest deals, friendly service, and the best selection around. Our team of certified technicians services most all makes and models. Plus, we've got a tire center, parts department, and a full collision center to keep you rolling. Bice Motors, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealer since 1965. In Alex City or online at bicemotors.com.
Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Illuminate your night fishing adventures with the ultimate in submersible fishing light technology. The Green Monster Fishing Light attracts bait fish and game fish in all water environments. Turn any dock into a vibrant feeding frenzy. Compact, tough, and energy efficient. The Green Monster Fishing Light will provide endless hours of family entertainment and enhanced nighttime visibility for safe docking. No dock, no problem. With our 24-inch portable Green Monster Fishing Light, start landing trophy fish tonight. Visit thegreenmonsterfishinglight.com.
Well, she's back by popular demand. Betty, say what? The lovely Betty Lou. Betty, how are you, dear?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Well, I'm good. We've had a lot going on, and the show, we have talked a little bit about the experience of purchasing our first Tesla car, and I was wondering your thoughts on the whole situation.
My thoughts of the Tesla or
Yes.
the purchase of the Tesla?
Or all of the above.
Uh-huh. Well, you've been talking about it since what? I don't know.
Since Elon had his first rocket.
Yeah. Well, something about the chopsticks catching the rocket and all that really fired you up about the whole thing.
Well, when the
And
boosters landed, and then you had the two boosters land, and then he chopsticked, and he put a roadster in orbit to Mars with Starman on it. I mean, the guy is just he is just a beast.
Yeah, apparently. So anyway, then Stuart got his, and I knew it was just a matter of time. So might as well just hush up. And,
Long suffering.
Oh yeah. So what I'm wondering is the trade-in brigade that
Yes.
we have.
Yes, we have a
that
few
we're
that
gonna
needs
have to
be-
figure out something to do with.
We got to thin the herd a little bit.
We have limited parking. So yeah, we got to figure something out.
Got to thin the herd.
Yep.
I don't know what part of the herd is going to get thinned. though.
Yeah.
Still
I'm
trying to assess
wondering
that.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guarding my car, hoping it won't get in the
No, that
trade-in
ain't going
brigade.
anywhere. Well, what did you think riding in it? You rode in it yesterday.
Oh, it was cool. Yeah, it's a cool car. Very cool. Very sleek.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, very sleek.
It's kind of like the packaging on a Mac computer. It just everything fits in there like it's supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. Everybody else liked it, that rode in it. We stopped and got several of the neighbors, and everybody liked it so far.
We kind of figured that at some point in time you'd commandeer it.
Yeah. Well, you never know. I hadn't even driven it yet. I haven't sat in the driver's seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To drive it. It'll be different because you don't push the brake, right?
Not much unless you have to stop quick. You just take your foot off the gas and it slows down because it has what they call regenerative braking, meaning that the generator engages and starts charging the battery as you slow down. But that slows the car down.
That would be a learning curve for
Yeah,
me,
it
to
is
say
a
the
little bit.
least.
It is a little bit.
I
It
would
is
have
a
to
little bit.
practice that out here where I'm not on a freeway where it really matters if I take my foot off the gas and it stops.
The other thing, not having a shifter to go from, park to drive and reverse and
You're
all
having-
that, and it's just on the screen. You push it up and down
That's
with
a
your
little
finger.
different. Yeah.
So that's a little different. And
Yeah.
I'm sure when I go back to driving some of the other cars, I'll be trying to move
Oh,
the
I know.
screen up and down.
Yeah,
When you
you
change
probably
back
will.
and forth, it's kind of, gets away
Yeah.
from you a little bit.
Oh, yeah. If we would have a day where it's not rainy and slick outside, I'd probably have gone, which you were busy today and I was too. So,
It's we haven't had. I mean, we had probably 3 weeks of incredible spring-like weather prior to Memorial Day weekend, and then it was overcast and rainy.
Yeah,
and we hadn't seen the sunshine. I feel like in 3 days.
Well, we lucked out. At least it didn't rain that much over the weekend when we had company.
It looked like it was going to rain.
It kept looking like it was going to rain. So who wanted to get the boat out in that?
Well,
but a lot of people did. A lot of people did. I saw them. Yeah.
It's on the water that weekend is pretty tough.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
It's
you have to make a commitment.
Yeah, and I learned to drive a boat on some busy weekends, but I've since learned that it's not as much fun.
Right. Well, we're here all the time, so why do we want to get the boat out?
Right.
On a busy weekend.
Right.
But anyway, and our guest had another boating option that got there that we're not here on. Except on weekends. So they were getting their boat out. So
they wanted to go for it.
Yeah. So we went ahead and said, y'all go for it then. We'll see you on the porch.
Well, we're looking forward to getting you out and letting you drive that some and get your take on the overall feel of it. What about your show? Are we making any progress on Betty Say?
Well, I have not.
What?
Between company since last week and purchasing this and that, not really. You know what I mean?
So, and you got a busy schedule.
Oh, hush.
You do. You do.
Like somebody's got to get the house ready for company.
Right.
And then I'm in the process of cleaning up after company now.
Right.
Making dinner, this and that. We got a big, did you talk about the Jacksonville State?
No,
thing tomorrow
the
night?
Randy Owens Center.
Yeah.
That's going to be when most of you, I guess, will hear this podcast. It'll be that night. Well, no, that's on Wednesday. No. It'll probably be over by the time everybody hears it. But it's a wonderful, incredible facility at Jacksonville State University. They purchased the old First Baptist Church property where we were married, where I was baptized.
Yeah.
And they have added on a 1,000-seat auditorium that is second to none. And then they're going to have the old sanctuary, which is about 450 seats.
Yeah.
So, and then they have a sanctuary, the fellowship hall, which is where we actually got married.
Yeah.
For practicing things. And so it's really going to be quite a facility when all's said and done.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They're having the big, I guess, grand opening concert type, tomorrow night.
The big dedicating. It's supposed to be Alabama and Friends, although none of us know who the Friends are yet. That's been a little hard to get any information out of that.
Yeah.
It's so top secret. But the thing is sold out, so it'll be fun. I guess we'll know who they are when they walk out on stage.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a surprise, that's for sure.
We may really be surprised.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're taking the big Tesla to that.
We're going to try. We're going to try and see how that goes.
Yep. We'll see. That'll be
our first kind of trek
a little bit
across
of topic
country. Yep.
For next week to see how all that turned out. But yeah.
Well, the good news is we have a supercharger here in the town we're in. We'll probably top her off before we head out, and then they have a supercharger where we're staying, where the hotel is, and real close to it. Yeah.
All right.
It's not right at it, but it's real close in the same area. So we'll be able to top it off again. You can run that thing down. I mean, you get down to 30%, you still got 100 miles. But I'm just used to when I get below 50%, I start getting antsy. So I gotta learn how to do that. I had it down to 40 today.
Yeah.
And
you didn't panic or anything.
No. No, I guess there's some number you could call if all else fails and you run out of juice.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, who you gonna call? You know,
not Ghostbusters.
Yeah, not Ghostbusters. Juice Busters, maybe. I don't know. Juice Men.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. There's just not a lot. I mean, the car is it sits heavy because of the battery and handles well, but aside from that, you have 2 motors that are built into axles,
right?
And all the electronics is in it. And it's not a whole lot to it, like as opposed to a regular car or truck. We talked about that earlier, all the stuff that could be damaged up front.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got the trunk, and then it's funny because the frunk, they call it the frunk.
Yeah, watch your mouth now. This is a family podcast.
I made sure I wasn't so tired that I would missay that. Let me tell you. That would be
And we were having a discussion. You control a lot of it through the app. and they allow you to name the car.
Oh, yeah. So what should we name it? You know, I sent you several things.
You had to, what was your list?
Well, unicorn, I thought, because, you know.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Answer
obvious.
To that, right.
Yeah. But I guess Casper, you know, because it's white.
Yeah.
It's a pearl because it's pearl white.
Right. What was Johnny's boat? Wasn't it? It was the black pearl. So you wouldn't. You wouldn't be that. You'd have to be the white pearl.
Yeah. Pearl.
What was your?
You could do Pearl Jam, like a play on that band or whatever. It's your jam and it's Pearl. I don't know.
Well, Betty, I don't know if we want to use that one. I don't know if you have a lot of background on that band.
No,
and their
I
meanings.
really don't. I just remember the name. I have no idea what they sing, what they, you know, whatever.
That line right there just wrecked somebody that was not self-driving. So you had sent me.
So Pearl Jam, not a big family band, huh? Okay. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to give you some hand signals here before you scream it out again.
I don't know. Oh gosh! My goodness.
Cloud 9 was one that you had sent me. What is that? I don't get that.
No, I'm still laughing about the other. I can't figure that out. What was so funny? But anyway, Cloud 9. Cloud 9. That's a good one.
Pearl or Frosty, and you said unicorn. And
Frosty might be a little Christmassy.
You sent me something else. You know? I thought, I've always, and this is where you get into trouble. I always thought that boats and cars should be a girl's name, a woman's name.
Not necessarily. You could name it like, I don't know, Merle or something.
I don't want to call it Merle and have to say, here, Merle, do that. Merle, come in.
Can you actually call it and tell it to do something?
I think you can address it in the speaker thing. So, this is dumb. Okay, this is a dumb idea. I'm just going to tell you. But I was listening to Smooth Criminal. Okay.
My. I know what's coming now. It's all I've heard.
And I heard, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? And I thought, that would be a funny name, Annie okay. Or Annie, are you okay? Spell it with an R.
That's a mouthful, though.
What about Annie okay?
Annie okay? Can you come to the driveway? Or, you know what I mean? That's that just doesn't roll off the tongue.
I don't know if you do it that way or not. I really don't know what the name does other than just for fun. I don't know.
How about Snowball?
Well, you're talking about things. I'm thinking it has to be a name. I named our pontoon boat the Bouncing Betty.
Well, in theory, we don't have a sign. Thank
I know,
goodness.
But we need one.
No, we really don't.
We need the picture of Betty Boop, but with blonde hair, not black, and say the Bouncing Betty.
Oh, yeah.
That's off MASH, by the way, when they did the.
Got it. Yeah, I know.
You remember that episode?
You told me 100 times. Swisher or somebody's on the gurney and they're rolling them around and racing or something. Is it Swisher? Swiss?
What are you talking about?
Maybe is her name Loretta Swiss or something? I don't know.
Loretta Swift.
But
she's Hot Lips on there.
Okay, yeah. I know. I almost had it.
But the guy doing the race, he's like, and here comes Bouncing Betty.
Yep.
On the gurney race. They were pushing nurses.
Yeah.
So we've already named the boat that. It would get confusing in the car if I called you or I called it Bouncing Betty.
Yeah, that would, and I would be
but
like,
if you come
why
up
do
with
I need to be in the driveway?
But like the name I was talking about, if you call it Annie or Annie B or Annie OK or whatever, everybody's going to go, who's Annie?
Yes. Yeah, they are.
And then you'll start searching and make sure there's nobody that could be named after you.
Didn't one of your grandmothers, were they named Annie?
I don't know. I can't think of it right now.
I'm trying to think what they were. Yeah.
One of them's middle name was Valentine.
Well, there you go. Why don't you call it Valentine?
You know what date she was born on?
Valentine's Day.
You got it. You got it.
It's just a wild guess.
Hattie Valentine.
Yep.
You could name Hattie. You don't hear that much.
No, that'd be a good name. Hattie. Yeah.
Didn't we name a cat that one time?
No. We've had male cats a lot, and we'd name them Otis and, old men names,
Here, Otis. No, I don't do that. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I just haven't hit anything other than the Annie, are you okay?
Let's see here.
Well, we can take suggestions, from the listeners of this podcast.
If you'd got a blue one, I'd say.
If they're still hanging in there at this point.
Yeah. I'd say Bonnie Blue if you had a blue one. But anyway,
Betty,
it's not blue.
You can't use that name either.
Why?
You just can't. I will explain it to you later.
Y'all, the minds of people. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Why don't you call it Diamond then?
Diamond?
Just Diamond. Yeah.
Just Diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond. Wasn't there a perfume, White Diamonds or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
So you're kind of thinking more name almost like a rock band, and I'm thinking female names.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Whatever.
That's funny. Well, we got to work on it. We got something to do. While we're riding tomorrow for 2.5 hours, we'll look at names.
So we'll keep you posted on how the trip went and what name we chose.
So we made it back from the dealership, which was 2.5 hours with no problem. So it ought not be any problem going the other way.
I was not on that trip. I was here with some of the company that was still here. Yeah.
So I wouldn't think you sitting in the seat would make it any more, use any more energy. For the most part.
I would hope not. Wasn't Hunter with you?
Yeah. So
he's got a few pounds on me, so we should
it ought to be lighter. But we'll have your suitcase, which will be.
Well, we're just going for one night. It's not going to be that much,
Okay, can I quote you on that tomorrow?
Yeah, I've got that little small suitcase, so
I want you to have
going there.
I want you to have everything you need to give us the look.
Because this just doesn't come on you all at once.
That's right. It takes work.
It takes a little work.
That's what you always tell me. Well, Beth, thanks for being here. And Annie, are you okay?
Yep. Yeah.
Do you know the why that's in that song? Do you know what that means?
You've told me, but I can't remember. Well, I guess it went
Annie
in one
is the dummy that they train people on CPR, and you're taught to say, Annie, are you okay? Yeah. And Michael Jackson made a song out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
isn't that crazy?
Who does that? Yeah.
But I mean, he wore gold shin guards too, so and one glove,
and black loafers with his little sequin socks.
He definitely was a trendsetter. That's
he
no
was.
doubt,
he
no
really
doubt.
Was.
Still love the movie though. Hadn't seen it my second time. Got to get to it somehow.
Yeah.
All right, Beth. Well, thanks for coming by, and we will let you know how our trip to the Rock, the Randy Owens Center, comes out. The first time, just from a technical standpoint, and I'm not trying to jinx anybody, but when the first time of something like this, even though the group Alabama has roadies that go in and build these things time and time again, but you just wonder how smooth everything will go the first time.
It'll go down pat. I imagine they've been out there practicing and
they'll make shape,
sure.
Huh?
Yeah, they'll make sure.
Still don't know who the guests are. It was Alabama and friends, or I should say the friends that are coming.
Surprise guest, we'll say.
We'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Beth. Thanks for being with us. And
thank you.
I know you've been very busy.
Yeah, I'm a little tired today. Can you tell? It's tired, Betty. This is after
Betty, are you
dinner,
okay?
Betty,
are you okay? Are you okay, Betty?
After dinner, dishes are done. This is chill time.
Chill. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm about to let Hunter drive the car.
All right.
So there'll be no chilling in that.
No.
And I hope we don't have a deer climb up on top of it.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Let's don't do that.
All right. We'll be right back in just a minute. You are listening to Bubba on the Lake.
You're listening to Bubba. Whoa. Bubba on the Lake.
One thing I love about Buffalo Wild Wings? You can get wings with any of their 26 sauces and dry rubs for takeout and delivery. That's like bringing an entire B-dubs home with you, which you can't do. I tried. I've knocked down so many walls, only to then be told to halt construction because I'm not zoned to be a sports bar. Kinda just looks like a big pergola or something because of the lack of walls. At least these 26 sauces and dry rubs are available to go. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
On the water or off, experience lake life to the fullest at Russell Lands on Lake Martin. Spend your mornings with breakfast at Fanny's. Afternoons, you can explore over 100 miles of trails through Russell Forest. And for dinner, how about the Southern farm-to-table flavors at Spring House? Whether you're here for the weekend or you've made your home at the lake, Russell Lands is where community and the land come together. To learn more about upcoming events, visit russelllands.com. Come see what lake life is all about.
Just got that new boat? Let Sunrise Docks protect your investment with Swift Shield boat covers, Neptune boat lifts, and easy ports for your personal watercraft. Plus, they have composite decking that stays cool, designed with your feet in mind. Sunrise Docks is always first in quality, first in service, and first in customer satisfaction. Right off Highway 63, your Lake Martin headquarters, with 2 barges and the most experienced boat lift crew on the lake. Sunrise Docks is your lake life expert. Call 256-392-5200.
All right, folks, that will just about do it for this edition, old podcast number 59. Thank you for being along with us, and I hope you've enjoyed our behind-the-scenes talk about our little trip to pick up a Tesla. I've wanted one since I first saw them out. I have put it off, and it just seemed like now was the time. So anyway, it was a fun trip. I hope you enjoyed us carrying you along for the ride also. We are broadcasting from the Meliella studio. Our website is bubbaonthelake.com. By the way, we've got some new merch on there. If you haven't been there in a while, check it out. There's some shirts. If you like the Where's Bubba shirt, we still got that. But we also have some that just have the logo on the back. It doesn't have Where's Bubba on the front. I don't know if it shows that clearly on there, but there's black ones and white ones. And those tumblers, everybody loves those tumblers. One of the main things, the top screws on, it doesn't pop on, so you don't, bust your knuckles on it. So check that out. And at bubbaonthelake.com, you can always email me, and I love to get feedback on the podcast, bubba@bubbaonthelake.com. And don't forget to turn on subscriptions, notifications. We don't want you to miss a moment of the show. And also follow us on social media. Also, reminder again, Friday on the Green is going on right now. If you're in the Lake Martin area at the Crossroads, you need to come out. This is a big event. It's bring your lawn chair, have a great time. Bring your dog. You just have to keep it on the leash. And if you want to get the very latest on these, go to russelllands.com. Great website. They give you everything that's going on. Plus, there's a lot of other things. They've always got something going on here at the lake. So Friday on the Green is a big deal here. A lot of our friends love that. Check out the latest artists that's going to be there on the website or on the app. They got a great app too. So many weekends they have food trucks out there. And if not, you still have Catherine's Market, Springhouse, and Fanny's, all supplying food. And it's just a big, fun summer event. Everybody's in a great mood, and it's a lot of fun. I highly encourage you to try it out if you have not. So that will do it. Thank you again. We're about to go charge up the old car, I should say, and see where it goes. We'll have some more updates on that. I have another high-tech update on another piece of equipment coming up in the near future that I think you'll want to hear about, that I have been hearing a lot about, and I'm looking forward to learning a little more about it. So, folks, I can't thank you enough for being part of this podcast. Help us spread the word. Help us keep growing. And remember, until we sail into port again, God loves you, and so do we. Thank you for being part of Bubba on the Lake.
You're listening to Bubba on the Lake.
Hit me bad.
A production of Intergalactic Pants and Tees.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Dr. Dudney has been my dentist for about 20 years. He does a great job taking care of my teeth, making sure my cavities are good, cleaning my teeth, and also adding veneers to my smile, which was a game changer. Now, Dr. Dudney and his friendly staff can do the same for you. I ask you to give them a chance. Just talk to them, no cost. Just make an appointment, see what you need, see if you can have a better smile and feel better about yourself today. Give them a call at 205-663-6545 or tedudney.com. On the water or off, experience lake life to the fullest at Russell Lands on Lake Martin. Want to know what's going on around Lake Martin? Check out the calendar of seasonal events that include Fridays on the Green, naturalist events, fireworks, concerts, poker runs, boat shows, juried art shows, boat parades, and much more. If you're here for the weekend or if you've made your home at the lake, Russell Lands is where community and the land come together. To learn more about upcoming events, visit russelllands.com. Come see what lake life is all about.
This podcast is brought to you in part by Russell Lands, Coke, Buffalo Wild Wings, Southern Immediate Care, Guaranteed Labels, Central State Bank, Sunrise Docks, Dr. Thomas Dudney, and the Green Monster Fishing Light.
B-U-double-B-A on the lake, hey. Wishing I could listen to the show every day, hey. Gotta hear what Bubba and his buddies gotta say on B-U-double-B-A on the lake. In the mellow yellow studio, putting on a show. Betty say, what? She always on the go. We got Hunter Bus sitting at master control. Don't wanna miss a moment, cause Bubba's got the flow. B-U-double-B-A on the lake, hey. Wishing I could listen to the show every day, hey. Gotta hear what Bubba and his buddies gotta say on B-U-double-B-A on the lake, hey. B-U-double-B-A, hey. B-U-double-B-A, hey. B-U-double-B-A, hey. B-U-double-B-A on the lake, hey.